Hello there! Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Cartooning with Paul. Today, we're gonna draw that evil, vile gangster himself, Jabba the Hutt. Come along, let's get started. Alright, guys, listen. Last week's May 4th drop of those 5 episodes gave a humongous Sarlacc pit-sized response. And I thank you guys so much. Can't do this without you. Keep it coming. As I appreciate the views, I appreciate the feedback. Please, when you like a video, give me the thumbs up, throw a comment in there, and let me know what you like, okay? If you have any suggestions that are kind of lengthy, please throw me an email. The email's in the description. Now let's get into this. I have to admit something. The Jabba the Hutt tutorial is the one video that I wanted to do when I was first talked into doing this channel. So let's dive in. But before we get started, can you do me a favor? Hit that subscribe button, ring that bell notification. That way you will know exactly when I drop my next video. And make sure you stay till the end because I got something for you on the tail end here. I'm going to simplify him. You can add in your details later if you wish. Otherwise, this will just be a fun little video. So we're gonna draw him circa 1983's Return of the Jedi. We're not gonna draw that 1997 special edition version. Now, if he's going to be sitting on his throne, we're gonna figure out exactly where he goes, right? So, I know he's gonna go about this big because I've got the paper size, why not? So what I do with Jabba is I usually start with, we're gonna go with a triangle here. Now with this rounded triangle, I'm gonna draw in my vertical access line and my horizontal access line right up here, okay? Now that I've got that, I'm gonna know exactly what size his body will be. So he is about 1 1/4 heads high for the body. Okay, so you see I've got a head height here. I'm gonna come down about 1/4 way, and I'm gonna bring that pencil down, and I know that his gut sits right about there. So I know that I can round this out like this, round this like this, and now I can throw in his body. Now his body is going to be shaped like this, and then it goes into that long tail. I like to curl the tail because that's how I first saw him when seeing him on the big screen for the first time at the tender age of 6. Maybe that's what happened to me. Okay, so, all right. So this right here is the basic shape for Jabba's body. All right, let's dive into that head. So, Jabba, his nose rests right about here. So we're going to give him one nostril here, and that nostril kind of hangs down like that. The other nostril rests higher, okay, and comes down just like so. This one's a little wider. And now that we've got that in, let's just draw those eyes. Now, when you draw Jabba's eyes, you want to draw the full circle very lightly on either side, okay? As you can tell by his nose, he is not symmetrical in the least. You want to make sure you draw those eyes in the same size because they are probably the most perfect part of his head. Okay, so I'm going to give him the lower part of his eye here and the top part of his eye. Now Jabba is a very lazy Hutt. Doesn't move very much unless he has to. When he does, he just slunks and slithers. So we have his eye shape in there. Let's give him some upper eyelids, like so. And then we can use the rest of this lightly drawn circle to draw in some wrinkles. You see every fold of those eyelids in the film. Okay. Now Jabba has these big orange eyes, and then his pupils are slits like snakes. Okay. And I'm just gonna shade that in just for fun here. And now let's dive back into the head shape. So the eyes come right out to the sides of his head. Okay. So I'm bringing that shape in a little bit. His head comes to a rounded point, and it's a little off to the left there. It's his right, our left. Okay. Now that doesn't look like much because we haven't put in his mouth yet. So that mouth, I always start in the center. So we've got this frown looking thing here, but then his mouth kind of curls up a little on one side and up quite a bit on the other side. Now his chin come in like this. And of course, Jabba is huge, right? So he's got this double chin, and this double chin is bigger than any double chin you've ever seen on anybody ever. Okay. Draw in a shape like that. Now we've got a triple chin right in here. And it continues over to the sides. So we got that side behind his jaw, but then on this side, it's in front of his jaw. And you throw in as many wrinkles as you want. Honestly, I don't think you can ever draw too many wrinkles on Jabba. So with this line, we're going to come underneath the triple chin to give a kind of a fold right here. I don't know if I'd call it a quadruple chin. I'm going to be nice here. And just give you that shape just like so. Now underneath this shape, we're going to give him his arms. Jabba's body is so bulky that they kind of look small. So we've got this arm like so. They don't come out very far. They come out as far as they need to, I suppose, to grab those frog-like aliens out of his tank. And his hands are kind of like a crocodile's hands in a way. And this hand we'll throw here. And his arm, on this side, we're going to see some upper arm and some elbow. All right. And again, we're going to give him claws like an alligator. All right. Now the rest of him are just wrinkle lines. So I'll draw in a few just to give you the impression here. But if you want to keep this nice and cartoony, you can always avoid this step completely. All right, so up here on the top here, we've got some ridges, and we've got a lot of spots. He's got a lot of spot details on his backside, which you see on this part of his tail. Okay. Now, I never draw Jabba without drawing in that cool tank he has for his feedings. So we've got this glass tank. And it has this really elaborate stand. We're just going to simplify it for this intention here. Okay. Now that I've drawn that in, let me throw in the appropriate wear here. So I like to draw that in first so that I know what size that globe should be up top. That globe, I'm just going to draw this in dark here. Okay. I'm simplifying the living stuff out of this here. Okay. He's got a hookah hose coming out here like this. And he's got these little frog creatures in here. I'm just gonna, they're not frogs, obviously, but they may as well be. They look an awful lot like them. All right. Now I'm just gonna try some kind of reflection here. Okay, so Jabba is sitting on a pile of pillows. And these poor pillows but no drawing of Jabba is complete without his fun little Kowakian monkey lizard, known to his fans as Salacious Crumb. I'm just going to quickly draw in I have plans of doing a more detailed Salacious Crumb tutorial in the near future. Let me know in the comments if that's what you would like to see next, and we'll see if we can make that happen. Okay. All right, so I think without further ado, this drawing is good and done. All right. All right, guys, make sure you check out some of my other videos on my Star Wars playlist, and let's have fun drawing. Let me know in the comments who you would like me to draw next, and we'll get that going for you. I do have a list of other characters to get going on, and I will get those going soon. But in the meantime, we will see you later, and may the Force be with you, always. Jabba the Hutt. Come on, Winnie-Wanga. I know that laugh.
You didn't think I was gonna run, did you?